Hey y'all, it's your girl Stephanie. This is Wrestling Color Podcast right here on YouTube. Make sure you were thumbs up this podcast. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you do all of those things and follow me on Instagram and Twitter and keep following me. I so enjoy talking about wrestling. What are we talking about? You said? Oh, we're gonna be talking about Tasha Steelz. I saw her paired up with Kiera Hogan on a previous episode of Impact Wrestling. And I said, who this chick? She called herself the Boricua Badass. Hey, let's get to know Tasha Steelz. Latasha Harris is an American professional wrestler of Puerto Rican descent, known for her appearances for the National Wrestling Alliance, Ring of Honor, House of Hardcore, Rise, Shimmer, and currently Impact Wrestling under the name Tasha Steelz. Her finishing move is a HKD hardcore Knox drop, belly to belly suplex, a double arm suplex. Her nicknames are the Boricua Badass, the brightest star in the sky, the culture queen, the Garden State goddess, and the prettiest one. She was born in 1988. She's 5'4", 197, so that's a lot of muscle. Born in Bloomfield, New Jersey, resides in Brooklyn, New York. Out of Brooklyn, New York, trained by Damian Adams. She debuted in the wrestling world in 2016. She was a one-time Independent Wrestling Federation Women's Champion. Honestly, is not a lot of information about her. So this is really kind of making things difficult. So, like I said, it's a lot. It's not much out there written about Tasha Steelz, but I came across an interview she did with AfterBuzz TV, and she's being a little bit more candid instead of the usual, I came from the bricks, she's from Newark. It's like kind of like, what's that? It's not, I don't want to say the regular story. I've been grinding and working hard and look at me. She wants to bring some type of representation, and here at Wrestling in Color, representation matters, right? Okay, so I'm going to play a clip so we can get a little bit of taste of Tasha Steelz, so you know what her plight is when she is out there doing the thizzle.
That swag, that just that attitude, that Afro-Latina attitude, and just putting, Puerto Rico and just putting them back on the map, because especially women, we haven't been representing them for a long time. Mm-hmm. So just represent, La Isla de Puerto Rico, it's just going to be a dream to me when I can finally do that and hit the big stage.
Yeah, you give me like goosebumps. I love that. Well, another thing too is that the representation matters, because the thing is, you say, okay, well, we need more African Americans, but Afro-Latina is different but the same, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we need representation in the major markets as well for Afro-Latinas. So it makes sense, and I mean, you getting it. And then oh my gosh, I just lost her name, and she's like been on the show like twice. Ivelisse. Yeah, she's amazing too. It's like I believe that with bigger promotions they have Latinas, but it's like the same brand of Latinas, and it's like there's just like Black folks, there's a whole different variations. We're not a monolith, so I definitely think that definitely for Afro Latinas, there's representation matters. So I love the fact that you letting folks know, like, whatever you thought, that's not what it is. This is what it really is. So I could respect that. Now, how did you get started? 2015, you started the training.
Okay, so she wants to put Afro-Latinas on the map. She Puerto Rican. Not the Puerto Rican you see all the time. Not J-Lo Puerto Rican. She's a dark-skinned Puerto Rican. Those exist. Those are rare on the mainland. A lot of those dark-skinned Puerto Ricans are back on the island. So she wants to bring that brand into wrestling. No, Afro-Latinas are not the same as African Americans. I don't know why this woman said that, but it's good that she wants to represent her ethnicity. And that is what I promote here. If you're Puerto Rican, say it. If you're Cuban, say it. If you're Irish, say it. If you Scottish, say it. You know what I mean? Say your ethnicity, stand in it. Everyone is not the same. You cannot flatten blackness, and you can't flatten whiteness either. Now, the term when we talk about economics and all that other shit, that's different. But ethnicity, people want to represent where they're from. They want to bring pride to who they are, and that is something that Tasha Steelz does. She does that. I've seen her wrestle a couple times. It's fun. It's fluid. It's fun. It's fluid. It's something different. I mean, it's not like she jumps out at me or nothing like that. I just noticed that her and Kiera Hogan were paired up on Impact, and it seemed to turn people on. And I think it's because of their outfits. But for the most part, honestly, it's really nothing she's doing that's like, ooh, let me go look at Tasha Steelz. Maybe I gotta see more of her, and I could, change my mind in terms of her popping on screen and grabbing my attention. I'm gonna leave with this clip that I thought was interesting from the same interview to give you more in depth of Tasha Steelz, because like I said, there's not a lot of written biography about her for me to read, but I watched her matches and everything, and hopefully she'll grow on me and I'll keep up with her and support her regardless, because I want more representation, especially on the dark skin spectrum of women in wrestling. So let's listen to this last clip of Tasha Steelz in this spotlight over here at Wrestling in Color Podcast.
Any negatives in the business? Have you ever been to any promotions or talked to people where they're like, they were trying to force you into a category or telling you that you couldn't do this, or hair issues? Has there been any negativities because of who you are and who you represent?
I hate to say this, but sometimes because of my race, I've either been told no, they don't want me there, or they don't want me doing certain things because of my skin color. But it's all good.
What things?
With one no, there's always a bunch of yeses, and that doesn't faze me, because I've been successful so far, and I have faced those no's before, and people saying I'm not good enough, but it's all good because it's just, look where I am now, and not surprisingly, those same places that are telling me no are now like, hey, can you come? And I'm like telling them no, so it's good. It's a good feeling to do that. But yeah, it's been because either, I don't have the right body type, like I don't have, bigger boobs or a bigger butt. I'm a tomboy, so all I've been doing is playing sports my whole life. I've been lifting weights my whole life. Like I just been focusing on that athlete's body and wanting to perform like an athlete instead of wanting to be this girly girl and stuff like that. So I've been told a no for a number of reasons from certain places, but like I said, those no's have been yeses at the end, and I've done all the major promotions that are out there and just waiting to get that contract, that's money. And yeah, so it's good for me. It's good to laugh back in their faces like, haha, just because you told me no, it don't mean nothing. Like, right. Now I get justice, and now you want me, so now I'm telling you no. It's been good.
Yeah, hard work pays off.
All right, well, I like her personality. She's optimistic. She seems like a happy young woman, and she's ready to dive in, and she got a contract with Impact, so she is on a bigger platform to, promote for the Puerto Rican heritage, her black heritage. She, like I said, she just told y'all she couldn't get ahead because she is a black Afro-Latina. She's not the Jennifer Lopez brand of Puerto Rican, and it's just a sad reality as black people have to deal with across the diaspora, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing more of Tasha Steelz. She's young. She's gonna do a lot, and as long as she's steady and stays with her ethics and her morals and values, I think she'll get wherever she wants to get. And the last thing I want to see is her be stifled like some black women and women of other ethnicities on other promotions. So this is Tasha Steele Spotlight. Tell me what you think, what you're expecting of her. Are you looking forward to her? Do you like what's going on? Hit me in the comments, and I'll check you on the next podcast. All right, deuces.